And automatically, the physical biology comes into a centeredness, a balance, and a peace. Simply by the anticipation, simply by the intention to be in this now moment, to be of service, to follow the soul pulse, the divine thought. The preparation has already been set. And so we come into this holy, sacred alliance. Beyond this moment, as it has filtered beyond time, to be in this exact space. And so we breathe with intention and the understanding of the great preparation, the great anticipation, the great collaboration. And so the body automatically comes into its perfect balance. And easily, without effort, all of the dynamics of a physical world just begin to fade away. Because this energy commands attention in its frequency of unconditional love and the limitless light. It transcends all other frequencies, all other matters, all other concerns, where it beckons you to be in this now moment in the depths of your divinity. And so all consciousness from the very cells, the organs, to the very atomic and subatomic levels, all come into this holy alignment. And the biology automatically relaxes. And as each and every in-breath and out-breath is focused upon, in this radiant energy that already is present, moves through the very atmosphere of your biological environment, filling up the space so that each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is breathing in and exhaling this higher frequency of radiant light. It easily adjusts and calibrates into your divinity. As the divinity in the flame that you hold, the expression of your true nature starts to automatically rise and broaden and become stronger. For there is a divine sacred resonance in the macro and in the macro. The macro connected to the micro. And this is already established as the frequencies in the environment that you are in and in the sacred space, where there's no parameters or walls, but the sacred space is the sacred space clear through for all. In this portal that has opened up, and in this clear space is the holiness of the highest ascended realms of light, ever becoming more connected, anchored into the heart flames of the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten. No longer the need for focus and meditation and striving, but easier because of that focus, because of that striving that has been done by so many in the past in their search to walk their path of light. That indeed, beloveds, pathways, stargates, and very portals have become more prevalent, opened, and anchored in the material realm because of your great efforts. And so, with more ease and grace, one can fall into their higher attunement without much preparation, simply through the intention, simply through the desire to be more integrated, connected with the divinity of who and what you are. In this realm, but in the higher realms as well. As you begin to integrate both in the highest levels of the macro and in the most intimate levels of the micro. And indeed, beloveds, this is how heaven on earth is created. As these frequencies are able to mingle, expand, and anchor more deeply, it is these higher frequencies that you hold within you, that your spark enlightens the spark and the connection more directly with the ascended realms of light. And there is a coherence that takes place. There is an intermingling that takes place. And it is your flame center that holds the balance between both the micro and the micro. You indeed are the great transmuters of energies, a freeway, if you will, creating an alchemy that brings forth the frequency of light, illumination into the lower realms, into the physical, mental, and emotional world, where your physical, mental, and emotional body reside. But it is that point exactly that through the flame that you are, through your capacity of holding unconditional love, through you ever striving for the higher light, expanding your heart flame, reaching to the heavens, that brings forth the great transformation that you have come to the planet to do. For indeed, your bodies are of the earth, but not only of the earth. For the frequency and the breath of light has been put into the body, and the body serves as a great transducer of energy. It is a mechanism that as consciousness can bring forth the higher light codes, that it can enter into the physical, mental, and emotional bodies and to begin to move into the subatomic levels and indeed the frequency as all is frequency, into the very atoms, into the very protons and neutrons and electrons, and change, transmute, and activate an even higher frequency, even as it moves within the physicality of a material world. What your scientists will discover is that the very imprints in the higher realms of light, of which is you, is also imprinted within the very biology of the physical body. For as it is reduced, as it comes into its true radiance, it is vibration and only vibration. And so vibration can come in great entrainments. Vibration can move throughout all frequencies. The highest vibration is the domain of all vibration. And so we say to you, beloveds, in this great light, and as you breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath, and as you use your body as great transducers of these illumined strailing light coming from the highest realms of light, that part of you brings to you in this realm the divine sacred codes that your body physical becomes automatically balanced, anchored, and peaceful. And as it rises in frequency, all earthly matters begin to disappear. And all there is this radiance and light that your physicality breathes in and exhales. And as it does, as all things are connected in the one earth, as all kingdoms are connected, all humans are connected, all animals are connected, all plants are connected, all minerals are connected in the one earth. And your body is that, the culmination of the one of the great earth mother. And so your physical body plays a critical and powerful role as you chose to incarnate in the physicality. And as your cosmic memory comes back online, because your love to come into this world, to be aware of the memory wipe and the efforts it would take lifetime after lifetime to bring forth back that memory in the fullness of your cosmic origins. Bits and pieces over lifetime, building one upon the other, bringing you to this now moment. Now, beginning to understand as you begin to clear, as you begin to rise, that all those nudges, all those feelings, all those thoughts, all those senses from the time you came in as a little child were real and valuable. And even in a world that would tell you it was not valid, to distract you, to move you away from that, there was that part of you that held on to that to bring you here in this now moment. And as your skills, your spiritual knowledge and library come back online, you now finally become more confident in trusting that part of you that nudges, that feeling that calls for your attention, that sensing and inner knowing. So valid, so important, especially in this moment of the earth ascension and all the possibilities all the timelines that exist in one moment. And it is the choice of the children of light upon the earth to use their inner skills to bring forth the many, many powers and abilities that they have honed lifetime after lifetime after lifetime in multiple realms, multiple dimensions. So we say here to you that your arrival in this now moment opens a gateway for you to move forward on your great path of light and service, to dissolve fear, imbalance, and to come into the higher frequency where you will reside on an ongoing basis to the point where you cannot be shifted or pulled away. For each striving, each step to make known the unknown, to seek the knowledge, to remember the wisdom, to bring you into your next phase, taking your positions to assist and to help creation, life forms that are dependent on you in its development. As powerful co-creators, you take your positions as great Elohim, that indeed it is the frequency you hold and the direction that you move that impacts life forms beyond your comprehension. And so we say to you, beloveds, that as you stay and anchor into these realms of light, now accessible, now more permanent, now more anchored into the physicality of your physical, mental, and emotional experience in a material world, you are indeed the great alchemist, working on the most fundamental levels, transmuting, changing, and adjusting frequency in a realm of 3 density. Indeed, that is not something simple to do. But as your consciousness expands, as you understand that all is frequency, and you have been trained and hold a higher frequency that allows it to move into the lower frequencies, that your body is the great transducers of frequencies that emanate and move throughout the earth in all of her levels, throughout all of her life, lifting, adjusting, transmuting, and rising. As quiet as it may seem, behind the scenes, on the most fundamental level, the most minuscule of energies and atoms, electrons, protons, in the simplest forms of energetic patterns. That is the building blocks, indeed, for experience on multiple levels. You are the great co-creators of that. We ask you now in this divine moment, as you breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath, as you remember your position your divine origins, who you truly are, and your cosmic memory opening up, embracing the abilities that you have and have always had, and bringing on new ones ready to activate within the physicality, even as you walk a physical, mental, and emotional material world. You are expansive, a great being of light whose aspect is there in physicality to raise the vibration of the sacred earth and all of her life through your awareness, through your compassion, through your ability to hold unconditional love and hold the light. It is this great outpouring of love, this great outpouring of love that you are, that you receive great love from various streams of consciousness throughout the multiverse. Impacts you have none aware, ripples throughout the cosmos. And there are those consciousness aware of this, with great gratitude, with great love, with great support. And the great radiant ones, ever present, ever supporting, and the exchange of love is boundless. We take this time simply to breathe, to anchor this love and this light within ourselves and transmit it out into the world and beyond.